and this is episode 23, and I know that because I just typed it in. We have a lot to go over today. We're only doing it this way because we don't want to upload. Honestly, that's it. I don't have an SD card, whatever. We're doing it on my phone.
I left the SD card at home, so
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm from Bremerton.
I'm from Olympia.
And, so that's that. We have kids, and we knit a lot, which you will see, because I have a lot to show up. I didn't think I was going to have a lot, but I do. I have a ton.
Yeah, you do.
I have a ton of stuff. I've been knitting my fingers off. It's ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we're just going to record this like a regular episode. Did I say that?
No.
And then deal with conversations and questions and stuff at the end. We're just going to, so that this is more watchable for other people. Okay, who didn't tune in. Okay, so we want to start off with, I guess, giveaway stuff?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
okay.
just announce that right away.
Let's just announce it right off the bat. Okay,
do
cool.
some admin stuff.
So we have 2 knit-alongs going on. Well, that's not true. We have 1 knit-along going on, and then we have our February fail that ended. And I guess I could pronounce it like fall, but fail is funnier to me. So we drew a winner for that, and that was Jacqueline Blaze Pyretta, I think is how you pronounce that. And she posted about going out with her ends hanging out, because that's what we were doing.
She wore a hat.
We have it right here.
She wore the Meraki hat, never blocked, and no woven in ends.
Yeah, it was great. Okay.
It was amazing.
So, she won this little dish for like stitch markers and stuff. You have one of these, don't you? Oh, no, I got it for Heather. Yeah. Stitch markers and stuff. And then she also got this yarn. This was actually donated by Leah, my friend Leah. And it's from Fancy Image Yarns that are in Vegas now. They used to be a local dyer to us, but it's really springy and fun. And
I love her yarn, and I'm really sad that she's
gone.
And
it's 50% tinsel.
I know.
So it's really fun. And it matches with the little dish. So I think that's super cool. And that was a lot of fun. I didn't get a chance to like even participate in our own fail. I had lots of plans, but I didn't because Neil lost his job. And I didn't leave my house for like a month, except for to go to the grocery store, and I was kind of sad. But speaking of that, real quick, everybody who messaged me and said nice things, or sent me things to make me feel better, to cheer me up, or just thought nice things and crossed their fingers for us, I really appreciate it. Seriously, it meant a lot to me. I didn't expect that. I don't know, maybe because I'm not a very thoughtful person, and I probably wouldn't do that for other people, but people did for me, and it was amazing, and it made me feel it made it a lot more bearable. Still doesn't have a job. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. It's been a while, and unemployment was denied. So my yarn budget is still $0, which is fine, because actually I'm surrounded by yarn right now. It's ridiculous. So yeah. Finished objects. Do you have any finished objects?
Well, no, we have another.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Prize.
Huh. Sorry. Okay. We have another prize, which is for our Stephen West knit-along. We're doing a 2-year knit-along. It's probably only a year now.
We started it in August. So we still have you still have 18 months.
You still have like forever. We're knitting the entire West Knits Best Knits 2, and that winner is, I think she won before, now that I'm thinking of it, and my voice got really high, Jennifer Stack, which is fine, because you know what, we're going to continually draw from the thread, so if you win twice, you win twice.
Yeah, it's not, just get it in there. It doesn't even matter. You don't even have to finish, guys.
You don't have to finish?
We're just drawing from your post.
We're just drawing from the post.
These people haven't finished, but they've made something.
Right, and so if you do finish, you will get a grand prize. You'll be in the running for a grand prize. Yes. And then she won, what did she win?
Let's do that one.
What about this one? Sorry, we didn't think this through. I thought we were doing this one because you said it was good. Plus, it's got a progress keeper. That's fun.
Okay.
Okay, this is from Honeybee Knits.
Doesn't matter.
They're both great. They really are. And this one has a I can't speak today.
A progress keeper.
Thank you. It's a little brown sheep. This was actually gifted to us from Honeybee Knits for a giveaway. It's like really pretty mermaid colors. I think it's gorgeous. It's called Better Late Than Never, but it reminds me of the Little Mermaid. Kind of purpley and red and greens. Maybe I'll keep it. No, I'm kidding. But that was a gift for our podcast to give away because I entered Honeybee Knits and WTF Knitting knit-along. They had a Stephen West knit-along, and you know I'm all over that, right? Oh, I made a Vertices Unite, guys. It was the best thing. Look at all that. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. I love it. So excited. It didn't even take that long. It was modularly knit. Modularly. And so, yay. So I entered it in their thing. And the other thing I wanted to say about this is Fool's Gold. And Sissy Knits sent me this after my last podcast because I was like, oh, I don't have any money anymore. I can't afford to buy more yarn or something. I was being pathetic. And she totally hooked me up. And isn't that the nicest thing you've ever heard? And the reason I chose to put the Fool's Gold into the Vertices Unite is because I really love that colorway. It's my favorite colorway in the whole world, but I cannot wear yellow. So I thought maybe if I put it in a Vertices Unite, it would be far enough away from my face that I could actually pull it off. That was my plan. Lots of stripes, super easy pattern. Howard knit it.
Howard did knit it.
If Howard can knit it, you can.
Yeah, he knit it and he finished it.
And the nice thing is it's giant because I knit the large in fingering weight yarn. And it's giant, and there were never a ton of stitches on the needles because it's knit modularly. So I really like it. It's got black and I showed teal. Black, white, gray, teal. But the fun thing about this, that I think that I've seen in a lot of other ones, maybe not this so much, is that there's only 5 colors, but because you're putting the colors together, like striping them and stuff, it kind of makes them look a little bit different, like there's more than 5. Kind of like the building blocks did.
Yes.
So anyway, I haven't worn it yet, but I think it's really fun, and it's really ridiculously soft. I use Madeline Tosh Light and Hedgehog Sock, and yeah, and I was actually able to make this because of the help of my knitting friends, which made it all that more special, honestly.
That's super sweet. Super sweet.
And look how pretty that is. Is that not the best color? It's not showing up right. But if you don't like Hedgehog Fibres Fool's Gold, like, I don't know, I question your taste a little bit because it's a good color even if you hate yellow. Like me, I don't even like yellow. That's my only finished object, but I have like 3 sweaters.
Oh, we're doing finished objects.
You were doing finished objects. Did you show this already? No, you just wore it.
I've worn it. I've worn it, guys, so it's, you gotta...
Oh, look at this.
But I finished my So Faded.
You know what's funny is that it's actually faded.
I know.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I didn't fade it, though. Okay.
I know.
So
I know you
this
didn't.
is just, like, I started the second skein, like, up in here, and then it just kind of, the colors just kind of got faded. I don't know. But this is all one skein.
It's hand painted.
Yeah. So.
And you didn't alternate skeins or anything.
Nope. And I put Edison bulb on one cuff.
I love it. I love that.
Just one.
That's my favorite detail of this whole thing.
This one's just right there.
And this was 400 yards, and it took you almost exactly 3 skeins. Is that right?
Yes. It was pretty much, I have, like, nothing really usable left over.
And this is yarn that you got at Rhinebeck.
Yes, it's Lily's art yarn. I got Rhinebeck.
And it was, like, she's a little girl. She's like, what, 8?
Which, okay, yes. Okay, I had to do some research on this yarn because I bought it because I loved how bright and neon, and I was like, this is going to be a fabulous sweater, and it is, and I've worn the sweater, and I love it. But it didn't say that it was dyed by a little girl, which is fine, but honestly, if they had said that the little girl dyed it, I probably would have bought the whole stand because I'm a sucker for kids.
Yeah.
Like, I really am.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel that. I probably
like,
would have too.
I would have bought more.
And it was cheap, right?
It was
like, it was
like $20 or something.
Which is pretty cheap for...
Yeah. But, I mean, like, it didn't bleed.
I mean, it doesn't feel cheap. It feels really nice. It's, like, really thick and...
It's really thick yarn. The yarn didn't bleed. The dye didn't do anything weird. So, I mean, it's really, gorgeous. Honestly, I mean, if I hadn't told you an 8-year-old, you wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't. But it's kind of unevenly dyed throughout the skeins. But that's fine. It's
But I actually really...
I love it.
I don't know. I really like it, even though it's
I totally dig it, dude. It's great. It looks good on you, too. You got pictures on your Instagram of you wearing it.
I do, and I love it so much.
You should. It's really gorgeous.
I've worn it twice, guys, and that's more than I've worn any other sweater I've made.
Hey, I'm wearing this for the 2nd time, but I'm not going to take it off later.
I don't wear mine.
Okay.
Let's see, what else have I done?
Do you have a finished object, or do you just have work in progress?
I knit Howard a hat. It's not exciting. I really shouldn't even be showing it, but I am.
It's a plain hat.
It's plain. There's not
really
even a pattern,
looking.
guys.
I look like that guy from Home Alone. I think I say that every podcast. Like I look like I'm going to break in someone's house.
I didn't have a pattern, really, and I ended it, and it kind of got a little pointy, but whatever. I'm not ripping it back out, because you can deal with a pointy head.
I really like it. It looks really good. And it's Malabriga Rios, is that right?
No, this is Miss Babs Yowza.
Well, it feels like Malabriga Rios.
It's Miss Babs Yowza. I know, it's super soft.
No, it's super soft. It's ridiculously soft.
Or Wowza. Not Yowza. Wowza.
It looks really good. You kind of look like the Home Alone guy, though, too.
But I knit a hat.
It looks good.
It's not really even... I have no details because I mashed patterns and did my own thing, so...
It looks good.
There you go. Thank you. But I love it.
Okay. You guys want to see my sweater I'm going to rip out? Yeah, you do. Okay, so the same day that we podcast last, Stephanie sent me a pattern on Ravelry to be nice, which makes me feel really bad about this, actually, because she was being so nice, and it almost made me cry. And she sent me the Askews Me pattern by Stephen West because I had talked about wanting to knit it. And I did. And this is meant to be a joke sweater. Like, don't look at this and be like, wow, Rebecca has questionable taste. Like, I mean, I do. But I meant for it to kind of look like this. But here's my dilemma.
I love the swirl.
Okay, first of all, I love the swirling because it matches the leggings. Like, how great
Look
is
at that pooling, guys.
But then I read on somebody's project page that they stopped the increases right in the middle.
Right here.
Yeah, they stopped them. And so that it didn't flare out all floofy. But here's my problem. Is now this looks like a maternity
See
sweater.
how it poofs out right here, though?
Yeah, it poofs out. I know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was
So
pointing it
now,
out
when
to...
I put this sweater on, because I have put it on, and I still have to do the sleeves, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull it out, because when I put it on...
Oh, yeah, I hadn't seen that on yet. That's not a good look. That's...
People will congratulate me at Rhinebeck. People will be like, oh my god, congratulations. It's not a good look. It's just like shaped really weird.
That's not cute.
Like a maternity sweater. I have to rip it out, right?
Yeah, you have to rip it
I have
out.
to. And it's brioche. If it was stockinette, I would like put the needles in and knit down again. I have to rip that out.
Yeah,
I don't have a choice. I tried it. I liked it. I liked the way it looked. I saw it and I was like, this is gorgeous. I put it on and it was like, yeah. Yeah, it looks like I have... Yeah, thanks guys. It's really makes me look 9 months pregnant. Which I don't normally, I mean, I don't feel
Close
like...
it on my face.
I don't feel like I look 9 months pregnant normally, right? Like, I think I look normal. But no, it's a maternity. It's a maternity sweater. No, I like the gauge. I like everything about it. It's great.
Oh, okay.
But it's just a maternity shirt, and it's really...
Big.
I don't know.
That's what I was
But
saying.
I'm
If you
gonna
went
do
down one needle size,
I'm going to do an
maybe.
Excuse Me again, but I'm going to do like a black with some neon, and I'm going to rip this out, and I'm going to do maybe like a stripy cardigan. It was a lot of work. It is painful. But here's my problem. I really like the yarn. It's Blue Moon Fiber Arts in the Queen Frosty and Sunday colorway that my mom and Neil got me like a bunch of it for Christmas. I really want it, and I don't want to leave it in a sweater I'm never going to wear. I'm going to pull it out.
Yeah.
And this is only 2 skeins of Cascade 220 in the pink. So it's meant to be ridiculous. It's gonna match my leggings. I'm just gonna do something stripy. That was just a progress keeper. I-cord edging. Yeah. No, I liked it until I put it on, and then I was like, whoa. Maybe Rachel will want it. Our pregnant sister. Maybe. No, I'm kidding. No. She doesn't want that. But that's okay, guys. Don't feel too bad for me, because I have a lot of great things on my needles other than that. But yeah. What else do you have?
I have...
Oh, you have your shrug. Did you bring your Shusui?
I brought my Shusui. My Shusui.
It's Shusui. You'll be fine.
Shusui. I brought my Shusui, and you guys, that's all I've done. Well, I knit on one other thing, but I can't.
I want to see it.
Excuse me, Miss Talks a lot. Shut up.
No, you can talk. Just show us and talk. Talk and show at the same time.
I can't show the other thing that I've been working on. So I pretty much have a hat and 2 sweaters. But
because it's a gift from mom. You can't show because it's a gift from mom.
Yeah, but it's been like 2 months. Actually, I've done a lot of knitting.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This looks so good.
I have so much to say. All right, guys.
This is the inside, right?
Yeah, they're looking at the inside. So.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
It looks really good.
So.
It's really drapey and soft.
It is. Okay, so it folds over like so.
Because here's a sleeve. I found one.
Yeah, there's a sleeve.
Is this inside out?
Nope, that's the right side.
Okay.
No, okay. This is right. Okay, so the white stripes are in the front.
It looks really good. And it kind of comes down in the front? Oh,
yeah, it comes down to a point in the... so the front comes down in 2 points, and the back comes down into a point.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it does, because a triangle. Huh.
Yeah.
Because it's like a shawl.
It's like a shawl. And the front comes down into 2 points. And it's I-cord bind off.
And then you're doing brioche in the round.
Brioche in the round for the sleeves.
I really like that. I mean, I like looking at it. I don't like that you have to do it, because you said...
This is awful. So... I thought I knew better than the designer because, I mean...
I always think I know better than the designer, and it's never worked out for me yet.
So, in the pattern, the sleeves, and it's not giving anything away because you can see it in other people's pictures, is knit in one color brioche from here down. And I'm like, I'm going to knit that in 2-color brioche because I don't want just the solid white sleeves. I'm going to keep the pattern going. Mm-hmm. It's so freaking finicky. It's so awful.
Wow.
And I'm doing it on 9-inch Askews circulars because
I'm so
the only
sorry.
thing I think that can make this worse would be DPNs.
And you can't rip back because it's brioche.
I can't rip back. You know
have
why
the
I can't
same
rip
problem
back?
as my sweater.
Because, I'll tell you why. I'm an idiot. Because I'm like, I got this. I don't need a lifeline. And when I do this for every sweater, I put it on little cables
instead of a line.
instead of a line.
Yeah.
And I wasn't smart enough to put in a lifeline, so I can't even rip back and do it how the designer wanted it to be done.
I'm so sorry that happened.
Ugh.
But you could just do one color on the other sleeve. You are the same person who did a separate color cuff. It's not like you're above it.
I'm not above it, and I am considering it.
I would do that if I was you. Nobody will notice, and nobody's gonna look at both your sleeves at the same time.
Well, they might, but
That's my philosophy, honestly. If your sleeves don't match, I think it's totally fine.
Oh, I don't care about that. So.
I'm sorry.
It's awful. So, oh my God. So, my dog laid on it, guys.
Your dog laid on it?
My dog loves to hate me. So, my whole couch will be completely clear except for, and he only sleeps on my cushion.
I'm like looking at this. Yeah, this is hard.
It's awful. So, my dog only likes to lay where I
And do you have the pearl too?
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It is.
That's a horrible idea. So if you decide to make this, don't do 2-color sleeves.
Do one.
Learn from Stephanie. I would just do the next sleeve just in the white.
I think I am.
That's what I would do.
I'm pretty sure
100%.
I am because
That's what I would do.
So bad, and I can't rip it out. I have no choice but to keep going.
But you're doing this as part of the knit along with the Girls in the Yarn Cafe.
Girls in the Yarn Cafe
And Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, Lofty Loops. That's all I remember because I'm not doing it right now.
Oh, I should have written it all down because that's all I remember is
I wanted to join in this knit along. I just don't have the yarn. I don't have the yarn. See all that yarn in there? I don't have any.
Yeah.
It doesn't go together.
I can't wait to block it.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
I can't wait to wear it. I'm going to have this done.
I like this side better, I think.
I'm going to have this done by Easter.
I think I like this side better. Wow, that's really pretty. But it's reversible, right?
Because well, I mean, technically, but this side's not as pretty. Because this side has like the line running down it, or this side doesn't have that.
No, it's got purple lines.
Yeah, but this middle line, the spine running down it.
No, nobody's going to notice that. I like this side better. I vote for this side. Lorelei knit this from Handmade by Lorelei, and she told me it was reversible.
Well, I mean,
so
technically it is.
I would wear it the other. I don't know. I can't decide. I
don't know.
I like it all.
I love it. Everybody should make
You're almost
one.
done.
I'm almost done. Honestly, the only thing that gave me grief was the sleeves.
Yeah.
There's no decreasing, guys.
That's what Lorelei said too.
There's no the sleeves.
The sleeves are horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, the sleeves are awful. But there's no decreasing.
You just go around and around.
It's.
Yeah, that's awful, dude. Look at that. And then it's all stretched.
Mm-hmm.
It looks horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. It is really bad.
But it's gorgeous, and it's going to be worth it. 100%.
And I'm using Utopia Kickapoo sock in the Bluebell colorway.
Gorgeous. I have this.
And I'm using Haute Knit yarns in the Love Hurts colorway.
That's a gorgeous speckle. Oh my gosh, it's like micro speckled.
Yeah, it's not very heavily, but I love it up like with.
You should love that. It's amazing.
I love it. I'm so happy that those girls did the knit along or hosting the knit along because.
Are you gonna enter it this time, or are you gonna actually?
Yeah, I mean, I already made a project page for it.
Hey, good job. I have made a project page and updated my project page for every single project I've done in 2018.
That's impressive. I haven't even done that.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a New Year's resolution. I'm trying to be more organized. Huh.
Okay, I wanted to share too. Because I'm sure
yeah.
people don't really know about these. And
No, I'd never heard about it.
It's been a lifesaver for all my, especially working on my Shusui. It's a circa counter. Oh, that was bag layer.
Yeah.
So, it comes in like this little bento box.
And I thought it was called Grello and Gray.
It's by Grello and Gray, but it's a circa. And it comes in other colors. So, it works really great. I'm just going to give you, like, if you have to do, like, X amount of repeats. Like, say I have to do 7 repeats. Every time I do a repeat, I just move the tick. And if I have to do that repeat 8 times, I would move this one over to 8, and every time I did a repeat, do this. So you don't have to keep track of pieces of paper and little tally marks.
Yeah, and it looks like this on the back. Or also you can use paper and pen, which is what I do.
You can use paper and pen. I still use paper and pen for little things, but on sweaters where there's big repeats and a lot of rows,
Yeah.
and you have to do it X amount of times, I'm telling you guys, this is worth the investment if you do a lot of
How much
sweaters.
was it? How much are they?
Like 20 something? I didn't check.
$20?
I bought mine 2 years ago.
You're talking about old news.
I am, but okay.
No, it's great though.
It's a really cool
It
tool
seems
if you do sweaters.
It seems complicated to me.
It's really not. They have awesome tutorials on their website.
I need pencil and paper.
Okay, but what if like your kid rips up your paper, then you lost all your
What
progress?
if your kid?
kid's
What,
not
what
gonna
if your
rip this
kid
up.
walks up and does this? Then what? Which seems a lot more likely to me.
Well,
I mean, my
nobody
kids would
messes
do that.
with nobody messes with my knitting stuff except for my dog, who just
Okay.
lays on my knitting stuff. You know what? It's a cool tool. All right.
It is a cool tool.
And
I
if
will
you
give
ever
that.
if you're making the Shusui, you're welcome. Okay.
You know what? I wish I had that when I was making my engineered seams.
See, it's a useful
Okay.
thing.
I'm making my engineered seams. And you're probably thinking, Rebecca, that doesn't look like a sweater. It looks like a sweater with a growth. It does.
Where's the neck?
Okay, found the neck hole. Here we go.
Oh, I love this.
This is my engineered seam sweater. It's a sweater that it has a short row front to it. So it's got like all this extra bulk right here, and then you go down and it's got a whole bunch of extra bulk right here. It doesn't look like this when it's blocked. I mean, I don't know what it looks like when it's blocked because I haven't blocked it yet, but this is the neck. But this is the hardest thing I've ever knit, hands down. Just with the amount of complicated instructions, because like, look, this is the back of the sweater. Like, it looks like a hoodie.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a hoodie. And when I first started making it, I'm like, oh my god, it looks like a hat because it looked like this. That was when I first started, and I was like, that looks like a helmet. Like, I don't think I'm doing this right at all. But I'm using Hedgehog Fibres Skinny Singles Salty Tails. My stitches are wonky as all hell. Can you guys even see how wonky these are?
They'll block out.
Do you think it'll block out? I don't know. I think it's the Skinny Single.
I think that's just
it's the
something
yarn.
people say, though.
Um,
It'll block out.
I'm
It'll be
smart and I
fine.
use lifelines for my sleeves.
Well, not
So
all
I
of
don't
us can
have-
be geniuses, okay?
So I don't have to worry about that. And it's got this it's got like a fake seam that swirls down the sleeves.
I love that.
And then it's got a fake seam that swirls down the body. I wonder if you can really see what's going on here. I'm going to take pictures of it when I'm done eventually because it's going to look a lot better than it does right now. I took a picture with it like here on Instagram. It's kind of, I don't know, guys. I really wanted to make it. I would actually knit it again. I'm still in love with it, and I'm on the sleeve island. So
I'm jealous you were smart enough for lifelines.
I know, but look how great that is. That's a sleeve, and it just like swirls around. It's awesome. And I'm using 12-inch circulars, size 5. I'm really excited about this sweater.
You should be.
This
I
was
think
part
it'll
of my
block
make
out.
9.
I think it'll be fine.
I hope so.
I
I'm
didn't
really
do a
excited
make
about it.
9.
I
I'm
love
too
it.
indecisive for that.
But the problem I had was that my yarn was vastly different colorways. So like the bottom is way darker than the top. Our lighting is weird today, so you can't really get the full effect, but I don't know. What do you think? It's fun, huh?
I like it.
It's like weird shape though. Like it looks.
What, does it like, they come on both sides? It swirls? Oh, it just kind of...
It swirls- it
I
swirls
swirls
around.
the same way. Okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, both sides swirl the same way, and so there's like a seam on the back and there's a seam on the front. It's called Engineered Seams by Brien, I think. Judy Brien, Wool and Me.
It's
Wool and
pretty.
Me. And I posted a picture on Instagram, and I'm like, I don't think this is right, guys. Like this, or not Instagram, Ravelry. And I'm like, I don't think this is right. I don't know what I'm doing. It looks horrible. But she actually commented on my thing, the designer, and said, oh, it looks fine. And I'm like, oh, thank God. So I kept going. Thank God I kept going, though. It's hard.
It's really pretty.
Sorry for the crinkly. Okay. Do you have any other projects? Works in progress?
Just the birthday present from Ma, and
I'm not showing mine. It's on my Instagram stories, though. What's this?
It's a hat. There you go.
It's a hat. It looks like your other hat.
I know. I haven't decided what pattern to do on it yet.
Sure,
Does anybody got any
Home Alone
suggestions for a DK weight pattern?
Hmm.
All I have is the brim.
You'd knit the brim without having an idea of what you're going to do?
I like to live my life on the edge.
Why don't you make up a pattern?
Yeah, I might do something.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just need... Oh, that is a beautiful beanie.
Oh, that is a cute beanie. Tristan.
Sorry, Tristan was talking about her Wanderwood beanie, which is gorgeous. Is that DK weight? I think it is.
Maybe you should make that.
Maybe
Is it cabled? I feel like it's cabled.
It's cabled and seed stitched.
I feel like I remember that now, yeah.
It's really gorgeous. Maybe I will
her
make
patterns
that.
are gorgeous.
Yep. Oh.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Now you
All
have
right,
a plan.
problem solved. Yay, everybody. I'm making the Wanderwood beanie. That's what this is.
Okay. I've done that before. I did that a while
This
back.
is me in real life, guys. This is the...
I cast on a sock and I was like, I don't know what sock to make.
Well, the problem is I had to order my yarn for my Shusui, and I finished my sweater, and so I was really in between these two big projects, and I didn't want to cast on something else because I knew that I wanted to do the Shusui for the cowl.
Yeah.
So I cast on hats because they're quick, they're easy, and there's no...
I don't ever do that. I don't ever cast on hats, and then I'm sad when I go out in the cold.
I love
and
my
I'm
hats.
like, oh, I don't have...
It saves me from having to
Scoot
have
up
to
a
do
little
my
bit.
hair in the morning when I take the kids to school.
Oh my god, it's so smart.
Braid my hair to the side, pop on my beanie, and it's all good.
So smart. So smart. But I don't go outside that often, honestly. I never leave my house.
I have to go outside all the time.
Send help. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm knitting the Boxy sweater by Locatelli. And it kind of looks funny right now because I have it on one set of needles when I should have it on two. So I have my front going.
Oh, I do that same stuff.
So you can't really see, but I'm kind of concerned about... Oh, that looks awful. It's not what it looks like
no,
at
it's
all.
not. It does not.
There we go.
Whoop, whoop, right there.
That's what it looks like. Those are the colors. It looks like a dress. This is 390 stitches around. It's a tent, dude. And I went down a needle size.
Oh my god, are you... This is like...
I went down to
I don't wanna
4s.
pull.
I think I'm allergic to... Look at that.
What?
Look how big it is.
That's like... We could both fit in that.
We could both fit in this Boxy sweater.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I am not above ripping it out. It's a rainbow color. Like, kind of. It's like purple and blues, but it's got bits of oranges and greens and pinks and...
It's really
This
pretty.
is honestly...
What's the colorway called?
Spectrum.
Spectrum.
One of the most gorgeous yarns I've ever seen. I wish I could get the color exactly right because, y'all, it is gorgeous.
It really is. Don't you have pictures on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, but they're not quite right. Can I get it right? It's kind of... That's kind of right. There you go.
It's really pretty.
It is really gorgeous.
Oh, my hair. Sorry.
Okay. There you go. Look, see, that's kind of right? It's really dark. It's kind of a dark purple. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time doing this.
Dark.
But I love it. And I didn't alternate skeins because I don't want to.
I hate alternating skeins. I don't do it either.
I don't want to. I did that on a sweater and it looked awful. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay. So, I'm knitting this. And I'm got to the front. But it's really, like, giant. And I'm into maternity sweaters right now. Like, that's... I'm bringing maternity fashion back for the skinny thin people. For people who don't look pregnant all the time, just wear a maternity sweater. Then it's great because you can go to Thanksgiving.
Oh, with eating pants.
Eating sweaters. Bringing them out. Bringing them back. I don't know.
I love eating sweaters. I love eating clothes, though. Like, you guys can't see my shirt. I'm all like, oh, I like it.
I like stretchy clothes, I guess. I don't know.
I hate tight clothes.
I like the Boxy on Locatelli. It looks really good. I've seen I like the Boxy.
Okay, what doesn't
everybody.
look good on Hohi? Never mind. Nothing.
No, I'm thinking she wore that one sweater once that I was like, Not
I shouldn't have asked. That's why.
Not the best choice, Hohi. Not the best choice. But whatever. She likes it. I don't know.
I don't know. No, Hohi does beautiful things, so.
Usually.
Okay.
Well, I mean, okay, do you like everything every designer's ever put out? Like, no. Like,
No,
sometimes,
that's true.
even Stephen West has some things that I'm like, that's a little questionable, Stephen.
That's true.
Not like your sports shorts. Come on.
I want to knit his thigh lighters for the next drawing back.
Me too.
I really do.
Okay.
I need to get some thigh lighters
We
in
went
my life.
we went to the sewing expo in Puyallup.
Yes.
And we saw Yarn and You. Janine from Yarn
She
and You.
was
I'm gonna
vending
mess
down
with this
there.
for a while, so just ignore me for a second.
Janine was vending down there. She had a booth, and the Sew Expo. I don't know. Like my mom says, it's like one of the biggest in the country, or I don't know. We don't.
It
really
is. It's the biggest
sew.
one in the
Is
United
it the big
States.
United?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
But Janine was there with her yarn, and we stopped by to see her, where we were rude and awkward and tacky and like we are in general. And I didn't even feel that bad about it because I'm like, well, she sees our podcast.
She knew what she was getting into.
She knows what we're like. She went out in public, announced where she was. We showed up. It's really her fault, honestly. Like, I can't even feel bad.
People are going to stop telling us. Like, people are like, hey, Rhinebeck. We're like, yeah, we'll be there. Thanks.
They're going to give us the wrong weekends and stuff. And yeah. Well, it's your fault, Janine. Sorry. God, we were so rude. Like, I felt really bad.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Did you buy anything from her?
I did. I bought the yarn that I'm knitting my mom's gift out of.
Yeah, that's right.
Next time. And
so, no, we're not going to Rhinebeck this year.
No,
it falls on her son's birthday.
Yeah, so 2020 Rhinebeck, maybe?
2019?
Yeah, something like 2019 maybe. I don't know.
It depends on when it happens.
My son had the nerve to get born on Rhinebeck week. His birthday.
Rude.
I know, right? He could have planned that better. All right.
So we bought this.
Yes.
No, you want to talk? I'll just talk about mine.
Okay.
I bought these from Janine's booth.
You guys, her yarn is gorgeous.
Look at that blue. Like, I wish y'all could see that. It's kind of honestly what it looks like. It's the most gorgeous blue you've ever seen. And this purpley plum. This is Journey, and this is Plum. Oh, they're so cute. And then, I know, you're kind of destroying that over there. I got this Sweet Georgia DK. These are all DK weight.
What does
from Janine. And then I kind of wanted to make the Kodacast shawl by Boyland Knitworks. Is it Knitworks?
Caitlin Hunter.
Did I just make that up? Okay,
no, it's Boyland Knitworks. All right. Caitlin Hunter.
But then I needed a speckle skein to go with it, and I couldn't find one there that I wanted, so Janine dyed me one. And the colorway is Hey It's Rebecca. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, it's like these beautiful blues and pinks speckles. And now I have all of this to make a Kodacast. I don't know if I'm going to make that, though. I'm kind of thinking maybe I could
do a sweater,
mess it up, and like instead of doing what I think would look good, just screw it all up and do something terrible like I always do. What do you think?
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be gorgeous together. You can't go wrong with those colors.
But they're all gorgeous together. Yes. Do you ever think that? Like maybe I'll just screw it up and then do it. I do that with knitting. I do that with my relationships, my life.
I was about to say my life. Like, yeah.
Like I'm really self-destructive. Like it happens all the time.
I plug life a lot of stuff.
So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make a cardigan.
You'll be surprised.
Maybe I'll make a fade.
Dude, that comfort fade cardi?
I want to make that.
That like color block fade.
Or fade it and just wear it around in public with you. I might.
I'm the one that entered my own fail. Proudly. And my kids entered my fail.
I didn't enter my fail because I didn't leave my house because I was depressed.
So you wearing a comfort fade cardi is not enough to like stop me from leaving my house.
I don't even remember the last month. Like Neil came home and said I'm fired, and then I don't remember anything after that. I was in a drunken stupor for a while. Like a month. But I knit stuff, I guess. Apparently it's a point.
You knit a lot. You knit your feelings. Alright, so
I did knit my feelings. So and then we got do you want to show that real quick from Janine?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I bought the rainbow on a cloudy day colorway.
I almost got that.
It's gorgeous.
I seriously picked that up and almost got it.
Gray with speckles of like pinks, yellows, greens, blues.
It's like this pastel rainbow on a gray, which is like absolutely gorgeous.
I love it. So I bought this for a future giveaway. So, this will be coming to somebody soon.
That's right.
So I bought that for a future giveaway. And then, but before we went and I saw her post, I saw that she had her colorway Hubba Bubba there. And I was like, oh, like, I have to have that. So when we got to her booth, she was sold out because apparently other people like hot pink too. Whatever. Rude. Right. And so I asked, so Janine offered to dye me up a skein for Hubba Bubba. And you guys, it's so neon pink. It's so great.
It is day glow.
I love it so much.
I didn't realize it was going to be this bright.
It is like...
It doesn't matter how far away... There you go. That's what it looks like, honestly. It is the brightest thing you'd ever seen in your entire life. And it's soft. And it's a 75-25, but it is squishy as all hell.
Her 75-25
is super soft.
By the way, this came twisted better. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we kind of have to fix things as we go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, you guys, her yarn is gorgeous.
It's squishy. It is squishy. There's a lot of squish to it.
But how neon and bright is that?
Look at her
I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
She's like so professional and stuff.
It's going to be my color pops.
And we met her husband. We were super rude.
So rude.
We were on Instagram Live, and we just walked up and started filming him.
Yeah.
Not knowing he was there, but, which we found out later, apparently is not socially acceptable to Instagram Live people without telling them first, but only
He
like...
took it in good stride,
Only
though.
3 people were watching, and we didn't save it.
Yeah.
So, we didn't ruin any reputations.
No, but...
Y'all
He's
should
a
have
really
heard what
nice
he said. Oh. No, he was the nicest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then
And Janine
I
is the
said
sweetest
and then I
thing
said
ever.
stupid things like, "Oh, Janine, I didn't know you had a husband. I did. I just never. I don't know, because she's talked about her husband before. It's not like it was a surprise, secret husband or something.
No.
He was very, very sweet, and then he left immediately.
I don't blame him. I probably would have left too.
I would have left too.
I know.
I annoy the shit out of myself.
We're awful people. But anyways,
We're obnoxious.
so, yes, Hubba Bubba. And it is going to be my color pop.
I love that.
Something. I don't know. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do
Dude,
with it.
give it to me. You should give it to me.
Sorry. Gotta look, Chuck.
Okay, and then we were contacted by Fluffy Bear Fibres, who is brand new, and she's got this super cute label. Yeah, it's fancy. And she sent us some yarn, and look at this. It's like,
Self-straping.
you need to make Zoe a pair of socks. Or yourself.
I know.
But she's always got like Seahawks Day.
She does. But
And
this
it's
is
got
black and green.
Is it black? It looks blue to me.
It's not blue.
It's blue. That's 100% blue. Sorry, you're blind.
Like navy?
Yeah, it's like a navy and green.
Navy and green?
But it's
I
got,
am
But
blind.
it came with a sparkle mini.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I almost kept this. She said I had to give some of it to you, and I couldn't decide, but I almost kept that.
It's so
But-
soft too.
Oh, she's from Arizona. Look at that.
It's called Acid Pop.
Okay, and then she sent this. It's 50 grams, and it's called Street Art, and it's speckly as all hell. I super love it, and it's going to go in my Marled Magic. And it's perfect. And then she also sent a project bag, and I wanted to talk about this project bag because I thought it was kind of interesting. Our light is awful. Okay, so here's the project bag. It's a decent size. It came with a project... Well, that's not a progress keeper. It came with a decorative cupcake thing. I think it's cupcakes. Anyway, the fabric is super cute. It's really super well made. And the best thing about this is it's got a drawstring, but there's no ends to the drawstring. They're sewn inside. So you only have this ribbon handle that isn't going to
That's
fray.
cool.
It's not going to, it doesn't hang out all tacky like or anything. You know what I mean? Where people should not give me their stuff to talk about them on the podcast anymore. If you were thinking about,
It's a gorgeous bag.
you know what I mean? When sometimes it just dangles outside and gets wrecked. This is really nice because when you open it, it goes completely like flat against the bag.
Yeah.
It disappears completely.
It sits flush.
It sits, so it's not like sitting.
Yeah. They're
I don't
not like
know.
hanging out.
You know what I mean? It's great. It's a great bag. It's fantastic. I super love it. I use it for, well, right now it's housing a gift from my mom that I'm not showing you. I hate when
Ma.
people say that.
I know, I do too. I felt bad, but really...
I would totally show it. I love it. I think it's the smartest freaking bag construction ever. I love how it's like, the ribbon goes around. I just think it's smart. I've never seen it before. It's not tacky.
No.
Remember that time that I said that I knit a sweater for my large friend?
Yep.
Let's go back to that. That was less embarrassing.
No, it's too late, dude. You already dug your hole.
Mm.
And I'm not throwing you a lifeline,
You know,
so...
the great thing about live is that you don't have to upgrade or upload. You don't have to upload your videos. The awful thing about live is that you say dumb things and you can't edit it out. This is what
we
this is
don't
what you
edit
get.
anyways, though. Really.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we've said stuff where we're like, yeah, let's.
Oh,
take
yeah,
that
we
out.
cut it out right away, yeah. Okay, we do.
We're like, oh, and then like,
we do.
when you watch our podcast and there's like a quick cut and we just go back to what we're talking about, somebody said something stupid.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, no, let's not do that. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
so...
but anyway, Fluffy Bear Fibres sent us that. She's actually just getting started. And I was really excited about the fact that she picked us to send some stuff to.
I know, it's beautiful. I can't wait to get
It is gorgeous. This is going to go on my Merle
Okay,
Mania,
this
and it's
is
going
like
to be great.
blue. Okay, I was wrong, guys. It's blue. I'm sorry.
It is blue. Thank you. Thank you. It's blue.
It's like blue and black.
I was right
though.
about something for once.
Yeah, well, whatever. I love it.
And then we got contacted by Tristan from Dragon Hoard Yarn. And she said, hey, we're doing a new base. Can we please can I send you some for you guys to test out and review? And I thought that was kind of questionable, considering I tend to say things that I mean well, but
So you'll be getting an
don't come out
honest
right.
review.
You'll be getting an honest review of these. But I love this
You
purple.
guys, this is
It's a
her.
BFL.
BFL, 80% BFL and 20% nylon.
Oh gosh, it's so squishy.
Doesn't it just feel amazing?
Yes, and that color.
This
I don't
is-
have anything like this in my stash, and I mean that in a good way.
This is her Medusa colorway.
I love her labels.
I know.
I love this.
I know. I love it.
It's all good. And then she also sent this, which is my very first sock set. There's Charlie hair. My
Sorry.
very first sock set ever. And I already have a pattern in mind. I'm going to make the snip snap socks where they're afterthought everything.
Oh.
Yeah, because now I have a yarn that matches and I can put my heel in. So I'm pretty excited. And I'm going to do a fish lips kiss heel. I'm going to try it.
It's really easy. So this is her new
Maybe.
dragon
Maybe
scale
not.
space, and it's 75/25. But you guys, it is soft,
There's some squish to this.
and it's kind of like
I love the set.
it's a plump fingering. I mean, it's not anywhere near
I
sport, but it's not
love
really
this.
thin.
I love it.
It's the look,
And
listen
We're going to
colorway.
have matching socks.
Oh my gosh, you guys, her yarn. It's
Super
glorious.
nice. So that was really nice. But you bought some, right?
I did. I bought some. So
Oh, yeah.
she did like a little kit. Okay, I took them out to show you.
She did a kit.
Okay. She did
That
a
Stephanie's taking very good care of.
So she did a little mermaid kit. So this is I'm 16 years old. I'm not a child, and I'm kind of a sucker for a Little Mermaid yarn.
Yeah, you are.
You guys, look at this. Just
Gorgeous.
take all that in. Right.
And that's showing up pretty good. Like, that's really a coral.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
I love the idea of putting coral on the heels and toes instead of, like, a bright red.
Bright red, yeah.
Because I feel like bright red is the obvious choice, but then she did coral instead, which really brings that ocean theme together. I love it.
Love it. So as soon as she did that, like I was there, like 10 o'clock in the morning when her update came. I was like, buy right
She
now.
has beautiful yarn.
And it came with some Little Mermaid stitch markers, guys. Look
That's
at
the
it.
cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire
Look at it.
life.
Where is it? There it is. Where's your... You guys. I've
Love.
already used it. I love it. And the crazy thing is, like, I've never had, like, clay anything, but
Mm-mm.
they're really light.
Oh, it is really light.
It's really... And then this one is just a little... Whoa. Fish.
Okay, this is my favorite thing, and I'll tell you why. I'll try not to be, like, awkward about it. Look how, like, many cheeseburgers she's had. She's got, like, a little muffin top.
I know.
I love it. I love it.
so
It's
much.
amazing.
Oh my god.
She's not like this little tiny, like, waif. She's like...
No, dude, she eats, man. Girl from my own heart. So,
I
this all
love
came
it.
together. I know, isn't it great?
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. That's
So
adorable.
it all came together, and I absolutely love it.
No, that's fantastic. She didn't make these, did she?
No, she got together with...
You're the worst podcaster ever. You're awful.
Oh my god, I don't know who she got together with.
Somebody who makes stuff.
Somebody who makes stuff. Little Shop of Clay.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you,
for
Tristan.
coming to my rescue. I'm like, hang on, and the Little Shop of Clay, they have an Etsy shop.
That's the cutest
And-
thing I've ever seen
Oh
in my
my
entire
god,
life.
so cute. And the yarn, oh my gosh, gorgeous. Thank you so much, Tristan. And Tristan has, her shop is on Etsy, Dragon Hoard Yarn.
You know,
we
I
probably should have said that. We're pretty bad about that. But you can go on Etsy. Both of them have shops on
I just
Etsy.
have a thing for mermaids, I swear, that are a little bit on the chubbier side. Like, I bought cloth diapers for my kids when they were babies, and my favorite one was this mermaid, but she was definitely not the waif that you're used to seeing. I don't know. I just think it's cute.
It's real life.
Representation matters.
I love it, though. And I love the yarn. So,
I love it.
it's great. And I can't wait to try out these new bases of hers. So, I'm excited.
Did we
Thank you,
manage to
Tristan.
make it through everything? Because I felt like we were never going to make it through. What am I missing? I know I'm missing something. I'm going to offend somebody because I didn't say something. No, I don't know. What we're only at 44 minutes. I felt like we were going to be here up here for 2 hours.
I know, because it felt like we had a lot going on. I just feel like, maybe because I feel like I'm so busy lately.
I feel like I've done nothing but knit lately. Oh my god, y'all. Neil's not working right now. And he talks to me all the time. He is constantly talking to me. And I like talking to him too. That's why we're together. But at some point, it's like, I have heard everything you have to say. Like, please stop talking to me for like 5 minutes. Go find a project. Take up knitting. Take up something. Because you are literally driving me crazy right now. He doesn't watch this, so he doesn't know that I'm saying all this. But Stephanie, it's so bad.
Dude,
it's so bad, and we don't have money.
Phone a friend. Phone a friend.
Right.
Find
it's
somebody.
not like we have money where I can be like, okay, I'm going to go out to lunch and leave you here. Or, hey, let's go do something at least together. No, it is like, Neil is like, and it's not interesting stuff. It's not like he's telling me about his life or his interests or his hobbies or anything like that. It's like, hey, guess what I read on Facebook yesterday?
I don't care.
Or he'll be like, hey, look, I found a list on Facebook and it's 10 ways to be healthier. And I'm like, why are you talking to me? Like, I just want to knit. But you can't knit and listen to somebody talk at the same time because then they feel like you're not listening. But when he was at work, I could just knit and nobody talked to me except for my kids. And I don't know. I just send help, guys. It's bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's so bad.
I'm so sorry it's happening to you. I really am. Like, okay.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about how crappy my life is. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Neil lost his job. He got a job interview like the next week, and then his car broke down on the way there and destroyed his transmission. So our one working car had the transmission stop working. I've had carpal tunnel in my hands. I haven't been able to knit as much as I wanted to, and pretty much just basically, yeah. No, things have been great. It's awesome.
Well, I would feel y'all into my life, but somehow
It's just not that interesting.
it's just not.
Yeah,
well, no, it's springtime. So let's see. We had my daughter's in Girl Scouts, so we had to sell Girl Scout cookies. And if I never see another cookie in my life, I will be so happy.
I haven't seen any yet.
Yeah,
But I know you brought me some.
There you go.
I got the s'mores. Pre-order only, guys. If you didn't get these, you missed out, apparently.
Some booths had them
Well,
because they pre-ordered
Zoe
extra.
didn't have them.
And there's.
And I got Neil, who likes shortbread. Seriously, y'all. Who likes the shortbread kind?
I heard it makes good cheesecake crust.
Oh, dude, I bet that is banging.
I heard it's really good cheesecake crust. There you go. You're welcome. If you have a bunch of trefoils sitting around your house.
Cheesecake crust.
Yeah.
I
So
kind of want to not give him that now and just make cheesecake.
You should.
Although I can't make cheesecake.
But anyway, I don't know. So I'm like,
Oh, I
I
know.
heard
We didn't
leaders.
show up our honeybee yarn.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, it's regional. There's 2 bakeries for the. There you go. There's 2 bakeries. Somebody said their s'mores look
Yeah.
different, and there's 2 bakeries that serve the country, and ours is a little brownie bakery, and we got those kind of s'mores, and the other part of the country got.
Ray, you're wrong.
Yeah, unless it's for cheesecake, and the other part of the country got the other s'mores.
Okay, so I won the knit along for honeybee knits, and then I put my hair in the yarn, and I got this really pretty pink and purple that I think I'm gonna put in my. And then she sent one for 72, and then she sent our giveaway one.
Thank you so much. That was so sweet.
Right?
Thank you for entering.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. I'm glad I could hook you up.
Yeah.
But it came with these really cute sheep progress keepers too, which I'm really excited about. And we're doing pink Marled Mania sweaters. I think that's what's going to happen with this. It's going to be like front and center. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can start responding to comments now. We've been like 45 minutes in.
Yes.
Podcasts. I've watched every single podcast in between Neil talking to me. Sometimes I have to pause him and like listen to what he has to say, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm watching my podcast now, so I've been watching everybody. Who have you watched?
Well, I've caught completely up on Chevyrell.
I love Chevyrell.
She's amazing, and I felt bad last time when I was like, you're like, have you watched it yet? And I'm like, no. But I've caught up.
She's got a new episode.
I know, it came out yesterday.
So you're not caught up.
Okay, I'm not caught.
I watched part of it so far.
I didn't. Well, Howard's been off this week. Go back to work.
Really?
Howard.
What's that like? Is it hard?
Yes, it is hard. He wants to work on the house. And I'm like, just chill, dude. I want to like knit. And he's like, let's do stuff. So.
Yeah, that must sounds hard. That must be awful.
And you know what? And my daughter, okay, on top of Girl Scout cookies, it's band festival time, and she plays the flute and the tuba, and she's in choir. So we've been nonstop. I've gone to 3 concerts this week alone.
I have that problem too. I have to go to a concert tonight, and I went to
and
a
I'm going to
concert
one
like earlier on Tuesday. I had to go to a concert.
And Monday,
Choir season is real, y'all. It's awful.
It's awful. I had Monday, we had a concert. Wednesday, we had a concert. I had to take her to a performance this morning. And then now we're here, and we're going to go to my niece's performance.
We're going to go to... Yeah,
so it's 4 performances in a week.
My daughter's in high school, and she has a 2-hour performance tonight. And it's going to be dark, and I won't be able to knit, so I'm pretty sad about it.
It's awful, okay? So, my life is hard right now, all right? And do you know what it's like
struggling.
lugging a tuba around?
I saw a picture of her on Facebook with a tuba, and it's like...
I put it on Instagram, too.
Yeah, it's like, as big as she is.
Yeah. I didn't put her flute stuff, but her tuba is. Okay, it's awful. So, there you go. All right, my life is hard. Hard is off work.
That does sound hard.
There was a point to that.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
You haven't had a lot of knitting time.
I haven't had a lot of knitting time.
That must have been hard.
It was awful.
Should I show off my thing?
I don't know. Are we doing that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right. 50 minutes in. I don't know. I ran out of things.
Okay.
We have so much. Look at all this yarn. Like, this is ridiculous. For somebody who said last time, oh, I'm not going to have any acquisitions. That's not even all of it. No. Okay, podcast. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, we were talking about podcasts. And
Chevyrell.
And I love her. And hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, Mama in a Manse is one that I just found, and she's got 5 kids just like me, and she knits really great stuff. And her husband comes on her podcast sometimes, and he's really funny. And I busted up laughing like every time he opened his mouth. And but she's podcasting like every week now, so she's got like 9 episodes. Mama in a Manse. Oh, there she is. So, and I talked to her a little bit. She's really sweet, and she makes great stuff. And her husband's like a preacher, so they live in a clergy-owned house, which is what a manse is. I didn't know either. But she was knitting him like this scarf for Easter with some intarsia. I don't know. It was crazy, ridiculously like detailed. But her husband is super funny, and it was the best. And I've been watching. I discovered the Tangled Cat Speaks, which is a girl named April from Arizona, and she knits a lot of stuff, like every podcaster. Because, I mean, you can say that about every podcast, right? Like, what podcaster doesn't knit a lot of stuff? But she went to a coffee and chocolate festival and told us all about it, and I'm like, oh my god. How come I don't have coffee and chocolate festivals here?
We have things like...
Like what?
There's a rhubarb festival in Sumner.
Shit.
It's a big deal down there.
I don't want to go to the rhubarb festival. I want to go to chocolate and coffee festival.
There's the tulip festival. There was a beer and bacon festival last month in Seattle.
And did you invite me?
No, I didn't go because it was like $70 or
Okay,
something
well
like
then.
that. Well, I'm just saying that there's a beer and bacon festival.
Well then.
There is a mushroom festival. There is. It's in Lacey. Lacey has a mushroom festival.
Shut up, Jake.
Yeah.
You know what?
I live like 2 miles. Maybe?
2 miles?
2 miles.
Less than that.
Less than that from Osterman's Mushroom Farm. And let me tell you about Osterman's Mushroom Farm. When you drive by it,
They're
smells
hell.
god-awful.
This makes me feel better about the fact that I don't have a chocolate festival anymore. But
all right,
I think April's from Arizona or New Mexico, and they have a chocolate festival down there, which I'm kind of like, what the hell?
Ooh.
I need to move to the south. Oh,
sorry. Yeah, I knew.
y'all.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Are you watching this one? What is it? Hombre in Sheep's Clothing with Jimmy, John Boy, and Y. We're dating. He's actually my boyfriend. He does a podcast, and I love him. He hits a lot of Stephen West stuff. He is really funny. He just got a dog, and he does his podcast in English and Spanish. So he's got an English version and a Spanish version, and I can't tell you which one's better. I'm a big fan of the English version myself, but I don't know. Maybe his Spanish one is terrible.
I've only ever watched the English one.
Fibres West Festival near Vancouver this weekend. Shit.
Which
I didn't know about that.
North or south?
North
Vancouver, Canada?
Oh.
Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, that matters. Some of us can't leave the country.
Yeah.
I'll let you guess why. It might be because I don't have an enhanced license.
It might be because I don't have a passport.
Maybe I'm a felon.
Maybe.
Excessive drug use. In
Okay.
my 20s. You don't know.
So the other one that I binge watched was Not Enough Yarn.
Not quite enough yarn.
Not quite enough yarn.
I love her. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Canada. Yeah, I can't go there.
Yeah. No, I can't either. Sorry.
I might have been banned. Maybe. You don't know. But I can't go to Canada. But Not Quite Enough Yarn. Oh my gosh, she only has like 2 episodes, and she's this woman from Britain. And she's like the sweetest ever. But she has all this yarn, and she's decided she's not going to buy any more. She's just going to make whatever she's got. But she doesn't quite have enough for everything that she wants to make, so she has to come up with all these creative solutions for how she's going to have enough to make the sweaters. And she's hilarious.
I love her so much.
But she's not hilarious in like that American slapstick kind of way. She's funny in that British kind of way where she drinks a lot of tea. Like, she legitimately says rude shit and then sips her tea. And it doesn't even sound rude because she sounds so sweet and nice. But she's just like, well, you know, everybody has an opinion. And sometimes those opinions are wrong. They're entitled to it. And then she sips her fucking tea. I cannot get enough of her.
Dude, I sent her a message on Instagram and I was like, yours.
I sent her a message too.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm like, dude, I love your podcast. Holy crap. She's my favorite. Not quite enough yarn. She's amazing.
Seriously,
I love her.
it's, yeah. Go check her out. So him, that, and Hombre in Sheep's Clothing.
Hombre in Sheep's Clothing.
And Chevyrell are really the...
Chevyrell. I watch everybody. I can't tell you who I watch because I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
You'd think that I would know. And then did a cupcake.
Hi.
She has a podcast too.
She does. You guys should check her out too.
She did some Dog Star socks. They look really good.
She's doing a Shusui too.
I think that everybody who's watching right now, whether it's live or later, should send Dog Star a message and tell them to open up a shop.
Where's your yarn, man? Where's your yarn?
Hurry up.
About to come at you with a baseball bat.
My sweater's Dog Star.
Do
you have a Dog Star sweater?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
My couch sweater.
Oh, yeah. Your couch sweater.
And if you would open up a freaking shop, I'd have another sweater out of Dog Star. Yeah. So where you at, Jake?
Where you at, Jake? Hurry up.
If you could get back on that, I'd appreciate it.
Right? It's all about us and what we want.
Right? You need to do things.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, no one likes
no
you anyway.
excuse for you. So, yeah. See, that's my life. Band festivals and Howard's.
But yeah, knit a cupcake, knit a sock for her husbands.
Yeah,
For
boyfriend.
her husbands. She has many husbands. Can you imagine having a knit sock?
Congratulations, Lacey.
Have you ever? Have you Could you imagine if you had multiple husbands and you had to knit them all socks?
I wouldn't do it.
I have one boyfriend and I want to knit him socks.
I knit Howard like one pair of socks a year. I've already done it this year, so.
And then you taught him how to knit so he could make his own.
Yeah. He did make his own too.
Anyway, I don't know if Lacey has multiple husbands. I don't think so, but she did knit her husband. Is it a husband or is it a boyfriend? Lacey has 0 husbands. I don't know.
Whose husbands are you knitting socks for, Lacey?
I don't know why Lacey has no husbands. We could speculate.
Why doesn't Lacey have a husband?
Why doesn't Lacey have a husband? Let's see. It's probably because... Can you give my friend a shout out? I swallow.
Oh, that's not troll.
Sorry guys, it's really, really little. Go ahead and finish that for me. Hilarious. That's kind of funny. I've never seen that happen on a live before. That's awesome. High five.
Yes. All right.
That's kind of embarrassing.
That was really funny.
Shut up.
Anyways.
Hey, I'm nice enough to read the comments. You can read them from now on.
All right. I will.
He tried.
Aw.
A for effort. But fail.
Let's see.
That's embarrassing.
I know, that was funny. So.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Let's see.
I don't have a lot else.
I don't either. Sitting here eating cookies.
Eating cookies, we got the s'mores kind. That's pretty
I
good.
heard they're good if you put them in the microwave for like 15 seconds. The chocolate just kind of melts. They warm it a little bit.
Dude. See, this is why people watch us. It's not for the knitting, it's for the recipe tips. Like what to do with Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies, guys.
Anyway.
If you get the graham cracker s'mores, put them in the microwave for like 15 seconds, and it's just long enough to kind of melt the inside, and then warm them up, and then they taste even more s'more-like.
That's kind of mean, Frank, by the way. To do that to people? What if I'd finished? Okay, well, have fun. Good luck, Frank.
Adios, Frank. Thanks for that.
So let's see. Lacey has no husband.
Lacey, I'm sure.
You know what? Don't feel bad.
I'm sure it's not Lacey's fault. Okay, like you're like But you're like, oh, there's a lot of reasons why Lacey doesn't have a husband.
I know.
You don't.
Hey, you know what?
Lacey?
I have a husband. They're overrated. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, I kind of like mine. He's alright.
Yeah, well,
Except for when he makes me do housework.
I've had a couple.
And I'm not talking housework like cleaning the house, guys. I'm talking like, let's work on the house.
I've had a
Like,
few, and
No,
they weren't
I
good.
don't want to work on that stuff.
Don't get
Yeah.
one. That's my advice. I've had a couple. They all weren't worth it.
No.
I
I don't know.
I'm
Marriage
gonna
worked
stop
for
eating
me.
while I talk.
I know, we're being kind of rude, but
We are being kind of rude, but honestly, I was feeling sad about the chocolate festival I didn't go to. That the Tangled Cat went to.
You can come to the Mushroom Festival in Lacey.
I don't want to go to the mushroom festival. I wanted to go to a chocolate festival. Then I looked over and saw I had chocolate cupcakes or chocolate cookies.
Cupcakes.
So, wow, we are lame.
I know.
Are you ever surprised people watch us?
Every time. Every time. I'm like, holy crap.
I call him my non-spouse.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, that's not very specific because everybody's my non-spouse. Except for the person I'm actually legally married to. Yeah, I had one. I don't need one. Exactly. Thank you. I had one too. I had two. And then they were both awful.
I have one. He's pretty great.
Well, yippee you.
Yeah, you be mean.
I had two and they were horrible.
Go, Thomas. Howard. Inside
Poor
joke.
Howard.
Poor Howard.
Let's
see. I don't know. Like, it's been 2 months. I feel like that. But
feel like-
seriously,
okay.
like, I'm just, like, at this point, just...
Okay, do you guys want to see my doll? My doll.
Are we showing
Yeah,
it?
we're
Are we
showing my
showing-
doll because my doll's sitting here going, "Show me." I got a doll, guys. Are you ready for this? Y'all don't even realize what you're about to see. It's the best thing. I got this as a gift. Well, sort of. From a friend.
Well, yeah, it is a gift. Because we did, like, a secret little group gift exchange.
It's a Rebecca West doll. Like if Rebecca and Stephen West had a child.
This is what it
Okay,
would look like.
this is what it would look like. See her gray hair streak? Just like me. Which, it's not obvious today. But I posted on Instagram once. I really love my gray streak. And it has a facial piercing just like me on the same side too. And she's got a sweater, but all of her ends are still hanging out.
That is...
And she's got a ridiculous skirt. And she's got boots
Just like Steven's.
with stitch markers.
Oh, that thing is glorious.
It's the Rebecca West doll. And y'all are probably thinking, wow, I want one of those too. Can't. One of a kind. Yeah, best gift ever. This was a gift for me from Nancy from the Round Rabbit podcast. We did a gift exchange. And this was what I got. And it could not be more perfect. I am so in love with this thing. You have no
It's amazing.
idea.
This is the first time I've seen it in person.
I could die happy now that I peaked when I opened this. Look at this ridiculous sweater. Oh,
I love it so much.
it's the greatest thing.
Nancy, it's beautiful.
Nancy is literally my favorite human being on the planet. Literally my favorite human being.
I love Nancy.
How can you not love somebody like that? And it's really well made, dude. Like, she made the whole thing. It's got, like, seams in the back and everything. She made it. It's ridiculous. Put it on the couch and Neil can talk to it.
Dude, that's so smart.
So smart. Here, Neil, why don't you tell the doll about, then you can go knit in peace. Yes. Tell the doll about 50 ways to tell if you're addicted to chocolate chip cookies. Like, whatever he reads me. And, yeah. This is the greatest thing in the whole world.
I love it.
We need to podcast more often. I feel like I'm kind of out of the,
loop.
yeah.
Should I show what I got?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
should
I don't know. Should she show what she
Should I
got?
show what I got?
We'll let people answer that question. Should Stephanie show what she got? Waiting.
Oh, crickets.
Crickets. I guess not.
I guess not. 'Cause-
People are like, nope, don't show it.
Nope. Okay.
All right, the answer's no.
All right.
Really? Oh, that's sad.
Okay, that's fine. I get it.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Sorry.
No. Downstairs first. Sorry.
I gotta go with the first answer. Gotta go with the first answer on that one. So, it was.
Anyway, I got
it
a doll.
It was, yeah, you got a doll. Mine was better, but Yeah.
Yours was not better.
I probably was. We'll never know.
We'll never know.
But I think it is, so.
It was pretty great.
It was. So, let's see.
You know whose podcast I miss? Speaking of missing Nazi's podcast,
Nancy?
David Dogdare.
I know.
Where is David Dogdare at? Maybe he's hiding from us. Maybe we got too creepy and he was just like, oh my god. Maybe he started a new podcast with a new name and just didn't tell us about it.
Well,
that's probably what happened, honestly.
Probably.
Like, if I had to guess, that would be it. It's the Dare Dog podcast.
probably.
And he just made a new channel and, like, blocked us from it completely.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard from David? Is he alive?
We heard from him 2 weeks ago. A week ago?
I miss his podcast.
I don't know. Come back, dude. We miss you.
And he watches every single podcast. Have you ever noticed that? Like, whenever I watch a podcast,
And he's like the first one commenting.
He's always the first one to
like,
comment it, and I'm like, David, it's 4 a.m.
Don't you have a job?
How did you do that?
What's happening?
He watches everything. It's ridiculous.
He's amazing. I love David. David, I love you.
Barbara from Flame and Barbara just put out a new podcast. She
Yes.
got back from Chile, and that was really exciting.
I love her too.
I love everybody.
Me too.
I'm so glad people put out podcasts. Like, I think everybody should podcast more often.
Says people who like podcasts once a month.
Well, I mean, sometimes I run out of good podcasts to watch. Yeah. Which you would think is not possible, but I watch a lot of podcasts, so.
That's kind of it.
That's kind of it. Maybe we should knit more things. Maybe I should stop knitting sweaters so I have more
knit
stuff
like
to show.
2 sweaters in 2 months.
I knit my maternity sweater. Y'all want to see me try my maternity sweater on again?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. People said you didn't show them. Well, she can't because the person who gifted it to her had objections.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, I need to pull this out, right, guys? Like, seriously. What? We're moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to pull this
Moving
out, right?
on.
Because, like, seriously,
Oh,
it just
oh my gosh,
bulges.
like...
Oh, he says he's joking. Okay, I guess you could show.
Oh, I guess I can show it. Okay.
But look, it's only 13 inches, you said. But, like
You have another nipple.
I have to rip this out. But look how great the thing is. I was really excited about
You
this.
should have socked the decreases.
It's bad. Okay, now that Jake said he was joking, you can
Okay.
show what Jake got you.
You guys.
Oh, wow. I know, right? Thank you. I have to rip it out.
It's a matched gradient set.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
What
It's
are you
the
going to do with
Edison
this?
versus Tesla. It's the name. It's the colorway
Love
name.
it.
You guys.
Let me squish. Oh, Jake, wow. That's amazing.
I know. He needs to start dying again. Like, I need more. Oh my gosh, you guys. Isn't this beautiful?
Look how good that looks.
A little dog star.
Let me see. I haven't seen that. What? What is that? It's like this wood burned
Yeah, that's etched
stitch
wood.
marker type thing. Ah, Jake, I want that.
No,
What
too
the
bad. It's
heck?
mine. See? Best
Oh
present
my
ever.
god, I almost took it.
Yeah,
What
I
the
know.
heck?
Isn't this glorious, guys?
Is that something that you're going to start, like, selling, Jake? We want to know. I want to know, because I want one.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck?
I know. It's out. Oh, I love it so much.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
Maybe a cowl. Maybe
mitts.
Thank you, because I want one.
Well,
I'm jealous.
I don't know, but I love
this.
it.
I love the name, Edison versus Tesla. Like, that's just the funniest.
Isn't that the best name ever?
It's navy.
Yeah.
See, it looks like that. I think we have to hold it back here. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, navy and yellow. A matched gradient.
Love
which,
it.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. How
And I don't
people
even
do
see any, like, green.
that. No.
Like,
It's
there's
like
no green on it. That's amazing.
Mm-mm. It's.
Because you know how yellow and blue make green, right? Like, yeah, that's right.
That's right, but no, there's nothing. No, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's a perfect dye job.
It's perfect.
There's no green. Yeah, there's not.
Well,
it's
I know.
Perfect.
But if there
Yeah,
was,
but
I
then
would
you
have called
got-
you out on it.
Judgy Rebecca over here, like going over a microscope. You're being like Ma. What happened right here?
No, I'm not.
No, yes,
I'm
you're
not.
You were looking for a flaw.
No,
It's
I wasn't.
glorious.
I was showing off how perfect it is.
You're just a jerk.
You told me already that it was perfect with no green.
I know, because it is.
Did you read the inside of the label?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing inside of it. Oh, there is.
Yeah, there is.
You don't have to read it out loud. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just asked. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the great thing about Jake's yarn is that there's a lot of great things about it. But he writes on the inside of the label, and you don't get to find out what the label. What
No,
it says.
there's no green. There's no problem. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I was making fun of Becky.
You don't get
Rebecca.
to find out what the label says unless you buy the yarn. We're not giving it away for free. Sorry.
No,
But
perfect.
it's always funny.
It is. He's hilarious. But no, there's no green. There's no mistakes.
There's no green. There's no mistakes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I love it so much.
I think it needs to be like a cowl, or I don't know.
I gotta find like the perfect product.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste that.
Right. I don't want to waste it. So it's gotta be something.
It's gorgeous.
But I love it.
I love it.
That's what I got. And
An Easter cowl. Maybe. You got the thing.
I got things. I think.
She got more stuff.
I got more stuff. Sorry. Okay.
Socks, Thomas.
No,
Hell no.
Thomas is not getting that. All right.
No, he's not.
Sorry, not happening. Guys, I got a personalized Queen Canteen.
It says
Stephanie.
Stephanie. That's
Dogstar
amazing.
Knits. Look at it.
That's amazing.
Isn't it? Oh, gosh. It's so cool.
Wow.
And then he knitted me a mug. Mug. I'm gonna mess it up now. The coffee koozie mug hugs? Mug hugs. Out of his first dyed yarn.
How cute is that?
Dyed first. The cozy, yeah. Coffee cozy.
Is it a paper
Rebecca?
cup?
No, Starbucks sells these reusable cups.
Is it a reusable cup or is
Mhm.
it?
Uh-uh.
But then why does it
Go.
say you can write on it? Like, what is
You
that?
can't, they all come like that.
But what if you change your mind
Okay.
and you don't want to commit to whatever you just had?
Okay.
I don't know. A cup
I don't
sleeve.
know.
It says please use a cup sleeve. There you go.
Cup sleeve, yeah. Okay. Go play here.
Jake said he knit this, but I don't think. Did you block this, Jake? Serious question. Did you block it? It looks blocked. If you blocked.
See, this is why he didn't want me to talk about the gift, because you're over there like...
No, it looks blocked. It's all perfect and blocked, which is more effort than I would put into something. Okay, well, Jake is an expert knitter.
He is. Oh my god, his stitches are so even, guys.
That looks blocked.
That was like the first thing I told him, like, oh my god, your stitches are so even.
That's amazing. It looks
Isn't
blocked.
it? Anyways, so yeah, that was my gift.
I'm not making fun of your gift.
Mhm.
My God.
His gift.
Did you block it?
Did I block it?
No, did he block it?
No, I didn't block it.
I know you didn't block it. He might have blocked it.
It's
And
amazing.
He's like, it was a gift. You know what? I knit somebody, my large friend, an entire sweater, and I didn't even block it. Sent it to him. And I'm like, well, block it yourself. You can block things. If
Right.
somebody knows how to block things, it's perfectly acceptable to send them a sweater and block it. Make them block it. That's the rule. Ray thinks I blocked. You blocked it. It's blocked. It looks blocked. Anyway, no, this is great. I love that.
I know. Thank you so much, Jake.
Yeah, and we did.
You did.
We did a handmade swap, and it was really fun.
It was really fun.
So we did make gifts for other people. It wasn't just receiving. It was really fun.
Is that what I've done since we podcasted last too? I finished that up
No.
after a podcast.
Those green socks that I knit, I made those for Ray. I just couldn't say that on the podcast.
I finished up the mitts because we
Why's my
podcasted
hair look- Why do I look like I'm
Yep.
from like 1970? God,
I don't know.
sorry guys.
Did
I'm
I
a time
brush mine
traveler.
today?
I sort of brushed mine.
Yeah,
I ran a
did.
brush through it.
I did, but it was still wet, so.
We didn't open up by talking about our personal hygiene.
Oh no, I didn't.
I did shower today.
I showered today too, but not okay, guys. There's a hygiene story.
What'd you
I took my daughter today to a band and ensemble
Mm-hmm.
thing so she could play her tuba with
Okay.
some other band kids from her school
Okay.
for brass choir. And I've never been to one. And Zoe was like, well, I don't think you can be inside, Mom. And I'm like, that's cool. So I brought my knitting. I literally woke up, threw my hair in like the world's messiest bun, didn't shower before I go,
Okay.
threw on my glasses, no makeup, threw on a hoodie, jeans, and I'm wearing my Birks and socks, which is nothing new because I always wear that, but I was wearing like bright white. And
Hey Neil, do you want to come talk on our podcast?
right now.
Because I told everybody that you talk to me nonstop, incessantly. You want to come talk on the podcast incessantly?
No, I'm good.
You don't have anything to say?
All right.
Now he doesn't have anything to say. Imagine that.
Poor Neil. Oh my gosh.
Jake wants to see you.
Well, it's gonna have to wait for another day.
He says no. But in fairness, he is covered in transmission fluid.
Yeah.
Neil is the best. Is he taking a shower?
Have a good shower.
I think he's showering in our podcast. Okay.
Anyway, so
Okay.
I go there. Okay, so back to my story. I look like a hot mess, dirty hair, everything. Don't even care.
Right?
And I get there, and there's all these other band moms, and I think they showered and like did their hair and their makeup, and I
no.
look like serious, like this is bad. It's bad. I have no choice but just to stand there like awkwardly, and I don't even know these moms. They're
That's
just
so awful.
and I'm like, I thought I was gonna be hiding in my car. I didn't know that I was gonna have to like look at people, and I had to talk to like her band teacher, and I'd never been to one of these before, and I told
Been
Howard
there.
like it was just awful, embarrassing.
Were you wearing this too?
No, I wasn't wearing this.
What would you have done had you been wearing this? Would you have owned it?
Yeah, I wear it all the time. That's why it's here, because I was wearing it earlier.
Are you gonna wear it to the concert tonight?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I love this.
I wear it more often than probably should.
I don't ever wear mine.
I wear mine all the time. Like the other day, like I couldn't find my coat. So I took the kids to school, and I was seriously driving like all like...
Thanks for that demonstration of how you were driving.
You're welcome. I don't know. My kids... Seriously, Zoe, like, anybody want to set up donations for Zoe's therapy? Because I take her to school like this, and I hot mess to her band concerts.
I'm
And
so sorry that happened to you
And it turns
today.
out I could go in the room, by the way, so I just sit there.
Isn't that the worst?
I sat in the back.
Every single time that I go out in my car and I'm like, oh, it's okay, I don't have to get out of my car, I always end up having to get out of my car. 100% of the time.
Not only that, but I had to go in front of like the judges and help her set up her tuba, so they knew I was her mom.
Yesterday I was wearing like Christmas leggings and like a Christmas t-shirt, because that's what I wear around my house a lot. And I had to go take Ivy somewhere, and Neil was like, oh, just wear that. No, I'm gonna have to get out of the car. I didn't have to get out of the car, but that's only because I changed my clothes. Can you imagine?
That's bad. Yes, I can. Thank God I had jeans on today.
What if you had Christmas leggings?
I would have died.
You didn't have to go in, did you?
No, but she didn't know where to go, and we weren't sure. It was our first one, so we weren't sure if we were gonna have to pay or how it all worked.
This is
or
glorious.
anything like that. But now I know.
This
Now
is
I know.
Glorious.
If Zoe's going for the tuba, wear something presentable because I have to help lug that stuff
Is this
around.
what she used in that sweater she designed?
Yes.
Oh, well that makes sense now.
Yes, that was the sleeves in her sweater. It's not out yet.
That is bright. It's not out yet? It's been a while, Janine. Hurry up.
Janine, I think she was waiting on... People were still testing.
Yeah. It's a cute sweater.
Yes, it is. Excuse me.
Look, it kind of goes together. I'm taking it. Anyway.
I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah, no, I just took it. You have no evidence. So, that's her by-side picture. What a girl. That's so awesome. Great to see you ladies. Great to see you guys.
Hi. Yeah, it
This
is
goes
pretty
with
awesome
the
that
Stitch
she's doing it.
sisters.
I like the tuba. She plays the flute too.
The tuba is huge. That tuba
But
is
her
huge.
band
She's, like,
tuba is
standing there, and she, like, the center of gravity was all off, and her legs were, like...
Well,
was
that's
really
because
funny.
normally she has a little stool that she sits on in band.
Okay.
So they put the tuba on the tuba stand, so she doesn't have to hold it. And then she has a stool that she sits on during band class, but her band teacher forgot to bring the stool. So she had to, like... when she went in to perform in front of the judges, we had to stack 3 chairs on top of each other, and she had to sit on stacked chairs to play the tuba.
She's amazing. I think that's so great.
She does. She's good. My little band nerd. So, cool. Well,
I think that's all I got.
okay.
My sweater. I'm making my mom a present.
She's gonna
I know, she's gonna watch it.
We'll do it in April. Well, you know what we'll do? Because we're giving her these things in
April 14th.
April 14th, so we can just do a little quick podcast and show them off in April.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
I don't know
awesome.
what it was. She's playing the flute for... This is her second year flute. And then at the beginning of the year, she goes to a performing arts middle school. She her band teacher said, anybody want to play tuba? I need some tuba players. And she was like, okay. And I'm like, how do you go from a flute to the tuba? Like, you're playing both ends of...
I think it's amazing. My daughter plays the violin, half-assed. She sort of practices sometimes.
I love the violin.
I know, me too.
I was kind of sad at first when she didn't go for strings, but I'm really happy that we went band. That she went band. It worked. She's really happy. She's doing awesome at it. But
she does great.
It's kind of like,
she sounds really good.
Play the violin. But I got a tuba.
I think it's great.
No, it is great.
We haven't heard her
love
play
the
yet.
tuba.
Does she know how to play?
The tuba?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was playing today at the ensemble.
No, well, you didn't post a video of it, so I don't know.
Well, I didn't even know I could be in there.
Oh.
Remember? Like the whole mess thing, and I had to help her stack chairs and balance. Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we got, really, I guess. I've got carpal tunnel. I've been, so suspended rent.
The school is so desperate that we don't have to rent.
Nice.
I was like, she's like, I'll play the tuba, and he was like, great, I'll send this one home with you. Bring a car big enough. Like,
that's amazing.
Like, cool. So we don't have to pay for the tuba.
I pay $27 a month for my daughter to play the violin. Sucks. So, anyway, I've been struggling with carpal tunnel. I bought a brace on Amazon. It's been working.
Yeah,
it's been working.
yeah.
I have a brace that I sleep on with every night. And yeah, no, free rentals, right? I know. I want my kid to play the tuba now.
Right? I was kind of like, oh gosh, how much is this gonna cost me? But he was just so, because no sixth grader wants to play the tuba, because there's always like that stereotype of
band nerd,
and playing the tuba. But she heard it and was like, I'm gonna take that too, and because
that's amazing.
She's lucky enough to go to this school, she can play 2 instruments and take 2 different classes for them, and the school's like, take it.
That's amazing. We don't have anything like that up here. We just have regular schools.
Yeah. No, we're really lucky. We're not well. We're lucky that we have it.
No, it's great.
So,
it's great.
And I know that we're lucky. Oh my gosh, I know.
No, it's great. Leah's super jealous. It was actually a cyst. I have it in both hands, so I'm pretty sure it's carpal tunnel. I get tingling in my 3 fingers right here. Lots of pain in my left wrist and arm. It's in my fingers. I bought a carpal tunnel brace off Amazon. It was $16. And it has a thumb hole, and it says carpal tunnel solutions on it. My left hand, but I'm going to get one for my right hand too, because I definitely have the tingling and pain. See? You know the struggle in my 3 fingers up and down my wrist. I have to wear a brace too on my left wrist, especially after knitting socks. I think it's the fingering weight yarn. Probably, but I love fingering weight yarn. But purling, I've noticed, hurts more than just plain knitting. But I think, honestly, my carpal tunnel comes from holding my phone, because I'm a phone addict, and I sit here and do this all day long.
Probably.
And I think that's where it came from. And so, because when I knit, it doesn't hurt at all, but if I'm not, I know. Yeah, it does suck really bad, actually. Like, I cried a lot when I first started having symptoms of it, because I was like, oh, knitting's my whole life. What am I going to do if I can't knit? What do you do if you don't know how to knit? What do you do? Sit around and be sad?
Crochet? That's the same.
Sit around and go, wow, life sucks, just watch TV or something? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have been knitting for like 12 years straight. What do you even do? So, I'm working on the braces because I don't want it to get worse. And I've been on my phone less, and I've been more like ergonomic about my phone. Like, I googled ergonomic phone use, and they said lay it on a table and do this, right? Seriously, what would we do? I think about that all the time, like when I go to the doctor or when I go to the dentist or wherever I am with my kids or whatever, and I always have a knitting project. What do you do if you don't have one? I did try crochet. It kind of hurt my hand too.
Did crocheting still hurt?
Yeah, crochet hurt a little bit. Because my hand still hurts in general.
You
have to talk to nonstop. Maybe that's what people do. They just have to talk to their boyfriend or their husband for hours and hours and hours.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, I love Neil more than anything, but Lord, dude, I can only say so much to you before I need a break. 24/7. Talk to people more? Heck no, right? Like, ugh, it's awful. It's awful. No. And knitting is great because people don't talk to you when you're knitting. They pretty much just leave you alone.
No, this is not true. Okay, people don't talk to me when I knit, but Howard takes our daughter to flute lessons.
Oh, Howard knits, yeah.
And the lady sits across from him and will pick up a conversation and talk to him like practically the whole time about whatever he's making.
Oh, that's awful.
And I'm like, dude, are you talking about, whatever I described her? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I knit at flute lessons too. She doesn't even make eye contact with me.
Wow, wait, it's a guy. It's a guy
who knits. If a guy knits,
yeah,
people will talk to them about it. Because Howard can't go anywhere and knit without people talking to him about it.
I did go to my kid's choir concert, and there was a lady there spinning with a drop spindle, and I went up and talked to her. And now we hang out a lot. And she taught me how to spin. I've been spinning. I just forgot to bring it to show you guys. But I'm getting better. Apparently, it's one of those things where if you keep at it, you get better.
What? Nah. That doesn't
I
really
didn't know
happen.
either, because I started doing it, and I sucked at it. So I'm like, well, I guess I just suck at this, and I gave up. But then she was like, no, actually, if you keep doing it, you get better at it. Oh, which you'd think I would have known, because with knitting. Nope, I haven't got better yet, actually. Never mind. No, that hasn't happened.
Maybe.
So, I don't know.
Oh. Maybe I have just RBF. Maybe that's my problem.
Maybe you have resting bitch face.
Yep, that's true.
People don't talk to me when I knit either. Except sometimes they come up to me and they'll say things like, oh, are you knitting? And I'm like, yep. And then that's the end of the conversation.
I don't like, I can be knitting. Like one time, Howard and I were knitting on the plane. Howard's knitting and I'm knitting. And the stewardess came up and like started talking to Howard about all of us knitting. It's just like totally.
Yeah, but he's a guy.
Yeah, no, people don't talk to me. But you know what? I sound like I'm complaining. I'm really not. Like, I don't want people to talk to me.
No.
I really don't. So I really don't want. If I want to talk to you, I wouldn't be knitting.
One time I was knitting. In fact, I was knitting this sweater, and it was on the body, so I was just going around and around and around. I'm just sitting there doing this, and then and this guy says to me like, "Oh, you're knitting," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he goes, "I tried knitting once, but it was really hard," and I'm like, "That happens sometimes. It can be a little bit difficult." And as I'm doing this, and then he like sneered at me and was like, well, you say that, but you're doing it right now and it looks pretty simple.
Well, it is for me.
I'm like, well, I've been doing it for like 12 years without stopping. So yeah, it's a little bit easier for me than it is someone who just took it up. I missed a comment while I was telling my story about people who are mean to me. Because people are only mean to me in public. Nobody's ever nice to me when I go out. That's not true. Sometimes. One time a lady gave me a waffle maker. A total stranger. Because I took my kids to college. Did I talk about this on the podcast before?
I think yeah.
About my waffle maker from that lady who thought that we were too poor to afford a waffle maker. But it's kind of become a running joke now. Like, every time we go to Costco, I'll tell my kids, like, oh, stand in front of this TV and look poor. You know, like, stand in front of this TV and let's talk about how much we wish we had one. Maybe somebody will buy it for us. No, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Oh. Well,
I think we're running out of things to say. Now we're just kind of rambling.
yeah. Well, and it's already like 5:32.
Is it 5:30?
Yeah.
My daughter's thing is at 7.
So.
Pray for me. It's 2 hours long, guys. And it's like this super crude musical that they're doing. And my daughter has a solo, and it's about peeing.
I still can't.
And I invited my parents before I found out what her solo was about.
I still can't.
And yeah, 2 hours. I know.
Oh my god. And a
I know.
solo about urination.
It's a solo about urination. Because the song is about peeing. And bathing in coffee cups and using the rest for tea. It's awful. It's all bad.
Oh my god.
And I was telling her, I was like, Violet, this musical is really awful. There's like incest and binge drinking, and I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? But she said they changed some of the lyrics.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
But I have to bring my family to this. Like, my parents are coming, Stephanie's coming, my kids are going.
coming.
Yeah, well, enjoy your kids reciting that song, because it's all bad.
First of all, RJ's not gonna recite anything.
He might.
I doubt it.
He might take it up. That'll be the one thing. Starts talking about peeing.
Oh, well, he's
coffee
a boy,
cups and
and
stuff.
he talks about a lot of things, so not really that worried about it.
Anyway.
So,
All right, guys, I think
All
we're
right.
going to sign off because we're out of things to say, and
We're
this is terrible.
yeah.
So, oh, hey,
Oh, hey,
Lorelai.
Lorelai.
Well, now, see, look, you just showed up right at the end. I hate when I do that on podcasts. I, think that I catch the podcast, and, what musical? It's it's not a musical, it's a bunch of songs from musicals, so I guess it's kind of like a musical, but they're doing a, Something Rotten, I think is the theme. Something Rotten musical. I don't know. Something from Urinetown. Does that sound like a musical? Because that's what the song is. And then Little Shop of Horrors is in there. Which is, But she's got a solo for the Urinetown song. Yes, this is the way people are doing it now, is, live podcasting. The Grocery Girls are doing it that way. It's just because you don't have to upload. Makes it a lot easier. But the entire first part, we just ignored all the comments for the most part, and then just made it more watchable. But now YouTube is letting you watch with the comments. You can see the comments as it goes, so that makes it a little easier, so you know what they're talking about.
I know. And the truth is, I left the SIM card at home, or the SD card at home.
Yeah, she left the SD card at home. This was the only option we had.
So.
I wish you could go live and then turn off comments and then turn them on.
Yeah.
That would make it a lot easier. So it is, yeah. Yeah, Something Rotten. And they went to see it. They took all the kids to go see it in Seattle. And then now they're doing a bunch of songs from it. Don't get too excited, Lorelai. We're kind of a hot mess this time. It's just honest. Are we ever not a hot mess?
No, we're always a hot mess. I'm always surprised people keep watching.
I always feel like things are going to get better.
Yeah, you would think after, like, we've been doing this for...
Over a year.
Over a year. Yeah, it's still...
Still rusty.
Yeah.
It's just, this is how it is. We just need to accept it and be like, this is our shit lighting. This is our shit commentary. These are our shit projects. And, yeah, enjoy it or not.
Enjoy the shit show.
Enjoy the shit show. The shit show podcast. That's awesome. I love watching live podcasts when I catch them live. The Crafty Toads have been doing live podcasts.
Yeah.
I love watching them.
I only caught the end of the last one. I was like, oh, sad.
So, yeah. No, they're fun. I love them.
I know. I love the Toads. They're a hoot.
They're a hoot. You talk like that in real life? I think you should, Lorelai. I think you should do your next one this way. There's no uploading. There's no editing. So if you tell people their bags are tacky, it's stuck on the internet forever. It's not tacky. You know how many bags I have where the drawstring is like that? All of them. And I love them
please
all.
announce it ahead of time. Don't be like us. Announce it ahead of time.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil, what's up?
We're still going. We're live. Do you want to go live on the internet? You want to say hi?
Hi.
All right. Did you guys hear that? He said hi. Did you read any BuzzFeed articles you want to talk about?
No, I'm good. Keep as you were.
How was your shower? Was it good?
Really good. Thanks.
I saw you brought that Dawn dish soap in there.
I did. That's what happens when you get all over yourself.
My boyfriend bathes with Dawn dish soap. I don't know what to tell you.
Dawn dish soap's amazing.
Well, because he's working on the car with all the oil.
Yeah,
and
I know,
stuff,
it's
and
great.
I feel bad for him. He's been working on that transmission. He's rebuilt that transmission 3 times in the last 3 weeks. Pull it out, rebuild it, put it all back together, put it in, pull it out, rebuild it, put it back in, pull it out, rebuild it, put it back in. It was jacked. It was a lot more jacked than we thought it was, but he was able to fix it, so that's good.
Yay!
Should I make a Kodacast?
Yes, make podcast.
Should I make a Kodacast or should I make something else?
See that or faded cardigan.
I don't want to make that. It's gorgeous. I would love it if I owned one. If somebody made me a comfort fade cardigan, I would wear it all the time. But it just looks like a lot of purling.
I don't like reverse stockinette.
And I don't want to do.
I like
you
stockinette.
have to do purling on the sleeves all the. Wait, sorry, I got the hiccups. All the way down. Do you have to purl all the way down? Because it looks like you do, and I don't want to do that. At all.
I don't know. Oh, thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, we will have fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be dark. We won't even be able to knit.
I know, sad. I brought my knitting too.
It's gonna be. Yeah, it's reverse stockinette. Like I think you have to purl the entire sleeves, and I don't want to do that. I want to knit it, but I still want it to look as cozy.
You could just knit it in stockinette.
You can knit them inside out. You are overestimating my skills, Stitch and Sisters, because I would try and fail.
Why don't you just knit it in stockinette?
Because then it's not as cozy.
Why wouldn't it be as cozy?
Because it just looks cozy the way it is. Okay, let's talk about the time that you felt like you knew better than the designer and how that worked out for you.
I'm nailing it, first of all. It's hard. It's finicky, but I'm nailing it, alright?
Oh,
Alright,
realize.
just for the record, mine does look good.
It does look good.
It does look good. It's just a pain in the bootay.
It's a pain in the ass. You can say ass.
It's a pain in the
We're
ass.
adults.
I hate it. It's awful. The sleeves are terrible.
See, I need...
Oh, hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. I need the things spelled out for me in a pattern, and I can't deviate from it whatsoever, or else things go awry.
I deviate a lot.
And it usually works out for you.
In fact, I have a whole notebook, and I have to keep notes of everything I do because...
Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Yeah. But I was knitting the engineered sleeves, and she had you doing decreases certain ways and short rows certain ways. But...
See, knit it in stockinette. See, Tristan knows what's up.
I don't know if that would look right.
Oh, say it, Lorelai.
I know, that is sad they cut you off. I don't know, there was a couple times on here that I was like, oh no, I think she's wrong about the way that the decreases are supposed to be done. And then I started doing them a different way. And then I was like, oh wait, no, she was right, but I was already an inch in. See? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a rebel.
So, I
I'm
want to do a
interested.
Coat Shawl, but I'm thinking that these colors are too bright.
No, just be a bright shawl.
I don't know if I want it to be bright. Like maybe...
My only problem with that shawl is that you have to color work pearl. You have to pearl the color work.
Yeah, that's not hard.
All right. Yeah, knitting's so easy.
It's really easy if you just follow the directions.
I can't knit a sleeve
Maybe
inside out,
you
but
should-
I can pearl my
Maybe
color
you should
work.
follow the directions and then you won't have these problems.
Oh. If you follow the directions for the whatever shawl, you'll be fine.
Well, yeah, but I'm worried it's too bright.
It's by Caitlin Hunter, Boylan Networks.
Who? Coat
Yeah, go to Cass. She said I don't know what that shawl looks
Oh,
like.
yeah, it's a colorwork shawl with 4 colors of DK weight yarn. If we had a lot of money, we could print pattern pictures like everybody else.
I don't even own a color printer, so whatever.
I do, but I can't afford color ink. I only have black and white. And the other day, Neil had to print out a job application and scan it and put it back in. But he had to use paper that was already printed on one side because we didn't even have paper, like blank paper. So, I don't know. I don't have that much money. It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive to do that. So, I'm not doing that.
I love you guys, but not enough to invest in a color printer.
We could start a Patreon and then we can afford
Ooh, there we go.
a Patreon to get us colored ink.
Get us colored ink so you can see our patterns.
Otherwise, you just have to know what we're talking about. We'll link them in the down bar if we get around to it. Why do people do this? Like, people don't know where the down bar is. I don't know. Am I going to stop doing it? No.
Nope.
No, I'm not. It's kind of like when people talk about, like, oh, do you know what time it is? And they, like, point to their watch or their wrist. Nobody even wears watches anymore. Stop doing that.
I do.
I do it
I
all the
don't
time.
have one on today, but I do. I usually wear my Fitbit. So I can keep track of how
That's
many
not a
steps
watch.
I didn't take.
I took my Fitbit off because when I stopped running after I hurt myself, it just felt like I had more to be ashamed of. Like, more reasons to feel bad about myself. And I'm like, oh my god, I only 300 steps today? Holy crap. I didn't need to know that.
I need to, like, join Round Rabbit and her Operation Move Ass.
Is she still doing that? Is Nancy still moving her ass?
Nancy,
Does anybody know?
what's the status on your ass?
Will somebody ask Nancy about her ass and get back to us? That'd be great. No, nobody's willing to do that.
Crickets.
So-
All right.
You
well,
could
fine.
ask.
I could ask. Nancy, what's up with your ass? Is that moving or what's happening there?
Oh my god. Are we gonna tell Nancy that we talked about her butt on our podcast, or are we just gonna let her find out for herself if she gets
Surprise. Done. Yeah, let
that
me know.
far? I hope you did. I hope you're being serious.
I need to know, like, if that's still happening, maybe I'll join that effort.
We want to know.
Yeah. I don't know. Ask Nancy how that's going.
She brought it on herself. She brought it up. We didn't ask her. So,
That's true. She shared. So, I want to know. I need to join that.
so there you go, guys.
All right.
That's what we've been up to. Try to not think about this as a podcast episode. Think of it as a life update. Maybe it'll suck less.
Yeah, that's what you need. Cool.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Okay.
hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Farewell.
When are we gonna be back? After this? Probably never. Probably
Nobody's
delete
gonna
our
watch us.
entire internet presence.
Let's see. Oh, love you too,
We
Lorelai.
love you too, Lorelai. Miss you.
You
should come visit.
Well, there's Easter, and
Mhm.
then there's the 14th.
Yeah. We'll be
So
back in
within-
2 to 4 weeks.
Somewhere. Yeah, it'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise. We'll just pop up live one day on your feed.
So,
So,
all right.
okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
How does this work? How do we shut it off?
The X.
Bye, Lorelai. Nice to see you guys. Bye. Bye. Oh, no, we went black. That was the wrong button.
Okay, push the X.
Oh God. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Stop
Oh.
streaming.